On the first freezing day of November, a man called me and said, "I have your son. I am not letting him go." I was in a client meeting with my laptop open. I heard the accent. I heard those words, and I stood up so fast my chair went over backward. "Who is this? Where is he?" "Your boy, Theo. He is with me now." The line cut out. I was already running for the elevator, calling my husband, my hands shaking so badly I dropped the phone once in the stairwell. Ben picked up on the fourth ring. "Where is Theo? Right now. Where is he?" "Walking home from school, same as always." "Why?" "Sam, what's wrong?" I heard him stand up. "A man just called me and said he has our son, and he's not letting him go. Call 911. Call them right now." Theo is 8. He's small for it, and he's the kind of kid who says hello to every stranger and every dog. We'd given him a cheap phone in September, and he still forgets to charge it. I called it 11 times on the way to my car and got voicemail every single time. That little recorded voice going, "Hi, you got Theo. Bye." And each time it went off in my ear like a car alarm. Ben called back saying the police had the route, the school, a description of Theo's blue backpack with the reflective strip. They were sending cars. But it was the middle of a city of 500,000 people, and it was 31 degrees. And my son had left that morning in sneakers with the sole coming off because I hadn't gotten around to replacing them. That's what I kept seeing. Not the news story stuff, his shoes. I drove the route between our house and his school 4 times. 20 minutes felt like a night. Every silver van, every man standing near a corner. I was on the edge of falling apart when Ben called again. "They've got him. He's fine. He's fine, Sam. Get to Halstead and 9th. There were 2 patrol cars in front of a narrow shop with a hand-painted sign, and there was Theo on a folding chair just inside the door, feet swinging, drinking hot chocolate, telling an officer something with his whole body the way he does. The man was standing off to the side with his hands out, talking fast and then stopping, then trying again in another language, then going back to English. He was maybe 70. He looked more frightened than anyone there. I got to my son and squeezed him until he told me I was hurting his ribs. Ben came through the door 30 seconds later, and we just stood in the doorway of a shoe repair shop holding him and crying. "Mom, why are you crying?" "Mr. Bekele fixed my shoe." He stuck his foot out. The sole that had been flapping loose since October was stitched and glued and pressed flat, better than it had ever been. There were new laces in both shoes. An officer walked us through what had happened. Mr. Bekele had been sweeping his step and watched my son go past, dragging one foot in a way that made him wince. He called Theo over, saw the shoe, and brought him in out of the cold. Theo had my number written on the inside of his backpack flap, and Mr. Bekele called it before he did anything else because he wanted permission. He was trying to say he wouldn't let Theo walk home in that weather with a shoe like that. He wanted to fix it and then drive him. He'd been in the country 3 years. He got the words in the wrong order and started an emergency response across 4 precincts. When he understood what he'd made me think, he sat down on his own work stool and put his face in his hands. He kept saying sorry through a translation app on a cracked phone. He showed us pictures of his grandchildren in Addis. He wouldn't take money for the shoes. He would not take it, and I tried 3 times. Here's the part that finished me. On the counter was a shoebox of repaired kids' shoes with names written on masking tape. He does that. Winter comes, he sees a kid, he fixes what they've got, and he doesn't say anything about it to anybody. I posted about him that night. Not the scare, just the shoes. His shop had 11 reviews and was 2 months behind on rent. By Christmas, he had a wait list. Theo goes in every few weeks now to say hi, and he's never once walked home in a broken shoe again.